Hello, good afternoon. Tomorrow, your intentional coach here as we continue engaging in discussions about how to care for our soul care. And today we get into a series which is called The Power of Seemingly Simple Things. And I want you to note the word seemingly. On the surface, the activity or the act may seem simple, but when you dig a little deeper, it's not as easy as you would expect. However, if it is practiced, the yields for healing is incredible. And so today, the first thing that we want to look at that is seemingly simple but very powerful, especially when it comes to healing in our souls, which eventually leads to great gains in our spiritual life and our relationship with God, is that of the simple I am sorry. I am sorry. And not just I am sorry, but an I am sorry that is introspective and comes from a place of wanting to speak truth and a place of wanting to mend bridges and have better relationships from a place of genuineness and authenticity. I am sorry. So, very informally, I have asked the question to different groups that I have conducted. Have you ever experienced an apology, a sincere apology from your parents? And I would say that 90% of the time, the response is no. Over the course of childhood, adolescence, and adulthood, many individuals have never experienced a sincere apology from a parent for some hurt, pain, abuse, or neglect that they would have experienced. And there are some people who are honest and they admit that they await and they wait that apology. There are others who have resigned themselves to the fact that the apology may never come. But there is a power in an apology from a parent in particular that breaks many walls, unlocks many chains, and frees many people. So I want you to think about it for a moment. If you are a parent, have you ever sincerely apologized to your son or your daughter, or sons and daughters, for some hurt you may have caused them? And I want you to consider this. If Have you ever had the experience of your own parent or guardian apologizing to you for hurts that they may have caused you over the course of your life? And I am saluting those of you who've had parents who have apologized, who've said, I'm sorry, sincerely. And for those of you who your parents would not have apologized, the new behavior will begin with you. That you have the opportunity now to speak into the lives of your own children through an apology. And this saying, I'm sorry, this apologizing, it's an act of the heart that has a very definitive purpose. Definitive purpose. And the purpose behind it is really to heal a wound that was created by you, by your own words, or by choices you've made, or actions that you did, or things that you omitted to do. And so you start the process of healing through those three simple words: I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry helps to build bridges of reconciliation. And notice I say it helps. It is just the starting point. It is just one act. Beyond saying you're sorry, there is a mirroring action that has to be done that proves that you are sorry. You cannot be doing the same thing over and over again and saying you're sorry. That has no merit and no value. When it comes from a place that is genuine, it means that the thing that you do that that causes hurt, you stop doing it. You stop doing it. That's what it means. You stop doing it. Saying I'm sorry repairs broken relationships. You don't know if that son or daughter or wife or grandchild is just waiting for those words so that they can feel safe enough to trust you once more, can feel safe enough to engage on a deeper level in relationship with you. Saying I'm sorry does a work for the person who is being apologized to as well as the person who is apologizing. And that is because the person who is apologizing is opening up his or her heart to humility, to being humble and putting their own pride aside in order to admit the truth of the wrong that he or she may have done, or apologizing or saying sorry based on the way the other person feels. That is uh, part of the power and the essence of saying I'm sorry. If you want to make peace, it's important to say that you're sorry. If you want to start that process of peacemaking, and then saying you're sorry does something for the person who is apologizing because it helps you to release any resentment that you may be feeling towards the person that you are apologizing to. It is a definitive start towards letting go of resentments. And also, sometimes we apologize to clear our own consciences because, really and truly, it is not easy to carry around the weight of some of the things we have said and done to others. And sometimes, when you look in the mirror and you think about the things you have done, you've asked God to forgive you over and over again, but you know that you need to say, I am sorry to the person who was the direct recipient of what you did. Please do. Please do. So, saying you're sorry is an intentional act. Am I the queen of saying sorry? No. Being honest with you, my first point of response is to be defensive and to deflect. Over the years, though, I have been learning with time and intentionality to be the one to say that I am sorry for wrongs that I know that I have committed, especially in relationships where it is important to me and the other person is open to listening and to receiving. Do I always practice it? I'd like to say no, not always. I am getting better at it though. God being my help, I'm really getting a lot better at it. Saying I am sorry. Saying I am sorry. And so there is a whole question of saying you're sorry when you don't think you've done anything wrong. And while this might seem uh, unfair, sometimes for the peace sake, and I said sometimes you have to know the context of the situation you're in, you accept the way the person feels and you apologize although it may not have been your intention to make them feel that way. And so there is a power for healing in the simple I am sorry. And I encourage you, if there's someone in your life who you know you need to say you're sorry to, you pray, because we are not discounting the power of prayer. You take how you feel before the Lord, you take your thoughts about that person and how they've treated you before the Lord, and you pray. But then you have to do. Then you have to be intentional about the doing, about seeking the person out and apologizing. Next day, we will continue with the power of the I am sorry and some of the approaches you can take as you apologize. So, thank you very much for your time as we focus on soul care.